What's up guys, welcome back to TMandWCorp, and in today's video we're going to be doing a review, a customization as well as a track test on the new Toundra Panthere. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. And now that we are at the auto shop, let's get on ahead with the customization and we'll take the performance upgrades first. And now on to the cosmetics, and for the primary color we're going to go with an ultra blue. For the front bumpers we're going to go with a secondary fin splitter. And for the rear diffuser we're going to go with a trim carbon racer diffuser. For the exhaust we're going to go with a rounded titanium exhaust. And for the grills we're going to go with the carbon GT grill. Moving on to the louvers, we're going to go with a carbon tuner louvers. And for the skirts we're going to go with a secondary XL skirts. Moving on to the spoilers, we're going to go with a carbon street GT wing. And for the suspensions, we're going to go with a competition suspension. For the tints, we're going to go with a limo tint. Moving on to the wheels, we're going to go with the solar wheels. And for the wheel color, we're going to go with black. And of course, we're going to get bulletproof tires. Moving on to the interiors, seats, we're going to go with the secondary race gauge. And for the roofs, we're going to go with an all secondary sunroof. And now on to the liveries, and we're going to go with the tri-color. And that's about it, and I guess I'll see you guys outside. And now that we are outside, let's see how it looks and at the same time listen to how it sounds. And now on to the review of the Toundra Panthere, and when it comes to the looks, I really like the looks of this car, but when it comes to the performance, that's where I'm really sad and really unhappy with this car. Alright, so when it comes to the acceleration of the Panthere is good. I won't say it's bad or average, but I'd say it's good. It takes a while for it to launch because it is a rear wheel drive car, but at the same time, once it gets going, it actually accelerates good. And honestly, when it comes to acceleration, I have no problem with the Panthere. And now moving on to the top speed of the Panthere, and it's actually not bad. It's actually good if I do say so myself. It has a pretty good and decent top speed for a sports car. Nothing out of this world, but also at the same time nothing too shabby. So yeah, top speed, good. And now we move on to the handling, and that is where I really hate the Panthere and where it really lets me down. And when it comes to the handling, the Panthere is one of those vehicles which have a shit ton of oversteer, and I really hate that. A bit of oversteer is fine and fun at the same time, but the Panthere has too much of it, and it's actually at the point where you actually do not really like to drive the vehicle anymore because it just oversteers too much. When taking a corner with the Panthere, it takes the corner just fine, but the moment you use the throttle or you press the W key, it will just spin out like crazy because it has zero grip when it comes to the rear wheels. So yeah, if you're just a casual player who's not really into driving or racing that much, you'll really have a lot of trouble when it comes to driving the Panthere. So yeah, pretty bad when it comes to that, and I'm also pretty disappointed and let down by that. So when it comes to handling, I'd say the Panthere is trash. And now on to the conclusion and as well as the track test. And honestly, what can I say when it comes to the conclusion? The Panthere is not really that great of a vehicle. First of all, I don't know why it costs so much. It costs $2.1 million or something like that, which is outrageous for the performance that you get from the car. It's honestly just too much of an asking price for the performance of a pretty average sports car. But of course, don't get me wrong guys, I actually really do want to love the Panthere. It looks just super duper awesome, but I really hate the handling. So yeah, that's what really lets it down. And when it comes to the conclusion, I just say that the Panthere is not a car for a casual player. If you're a racer or a pro and you're really good at driving, then yeah, you can consider it because it'll be a kind of a okay-ish vehicle to drive. You can actually control it, but apart from that, then I just recommend you guys to stay out of the way of the Panthere. Do not recommend you guys to get it this week or any other week for that matter. And now on to the track test, and after I don't know how many tries, I can't even count anymore, I got a best track time of 3 minutes and 13 seconds, which is honestly a pretty average time for a sports car. A bit closer to the lower tier of sports car, but oh well, what can you say? The handling is the only thing that lets it down. And well guys, I guess that is about it when it comes to the review, the customization as well as the track test on the Toundra Panthere. A pretty disappointing car if I do say so myself, but also at the same time you can't just really ignore it because it just looks super duper dope. So yeah, that's about it guys. I hope you liked the video. Do like, leave a comment down in the comment section, and also do share if possible. TMandWCorp signing out.